Well, I was not expecting to record again. I am once again in my car at night recording again because I just got doing schoolwork, and we just got word that we just got a brand new Halloween Horror Nights speculation map. So I'm going to go check it out right now, give you guys a reaction to it. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, FNAF. Holy shit, FNAF. Holy shit. Wait, yeah, literally, what else could that security camera mean? That has to be FNAF. That has to be. There is no fucking way it's not FNAF. Holy shit, it's finally happening. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta calm down, and I'll give you guys, like, a full breakdown of what I think each thing is, but oh my fucking god, it's actually happening. Alright, I'm a little bit more composed now, so let's not do any bullshit intros, let's get right into it. So, I'm gonna be going over what I think each symbol means and what house I think each thing could be. And yeah, so the first thing we have here is SS-23A, with this little pirate ship. This is not on the Hollywood spec map, which, by the way, I'll look at the Orlando spec map, because that's the one I go to. But I will also mention some things on the Hollywood spec map that just interest me. So this looks like this is our first original house here. I don't know what it could be. It could be it could possibly be like a pirate theme because of the ship. I don't know. This could be a pirate. It could be like, because it looks like it's a ship on the ocean. So it could be a pirate themed house. It could be another, maybe Dead Man's, I don't think it'd be a Dead Man's Pier sequel, much as I would like that, but yeah, I don't know what it could possibly be, but yeah, it looks like it's a pirate ship, so something to do with pirates, that's my guess. I'm just going based off of the information I'm seeing here, because, like I said, there's a couple of things I know. So, one of the houses that I do definitely know for SS-22, which is, like, what the symbol is, this is 100% Fallout. SS-22 is Fallout. If you guys don't know what Fallout is, it's a video game series. It's also a show on Amazon Prime right now. It's very, very good, by the way, if you haven't watched it. And yeah, this was a house that's starting to get rumored as well. It's been circling around the sphere, like we might be getting a Fallout house this year. And yeah, the thumbs up is literally the exact same thumbs up that Vault Boy does. This is literally 1-for-1 from the Vault Boy thumbs up. And if we are getting Fallout, and this is Fallout, I am extremely excited for this house. I absolutely love the Fallout games, and I really do like the Fallout TV show. A little bit curious how they're going to do the horror elements. Like, I do understand that, yes, Fallout does have some scary shit in them, like some of the designs of the creatures and everything, like the radiation and everything, but, like, I'm a little bit conflicted. Like, I bet you this is, like, the fun house of the year. This is, like, the Ghostbusters, the Stranger Things of the year, where it's, like, it's a lot less scary than it is, like, more cool. Like, this is the more cool haunted house. Like, yeah. And this would be the one that's the big set, probably. Because I think it's actually, no, it's not where Jimmy Fallon is, but it's where it looks like it's a quiet place is. By the way, the map said, I should also say this is not 100% confirmed for any of the IPs, and also location may change, so I'm just going based off of the location I have now. But yeah, Fallout, I am definitely excited for. I think this could be a really cool house. And yeah, next up we have this bloody film reel. I do not know what this is, because originally I thought it was Terrifier, but I think Terrifier is something else on later on the list. So this could be Terrifier. And for Scream, it's not Scream. There's also something later on the list that I made me realize that's Scream as well. So what could this possibly be? I'm going to throw a shot in the dark here, and I'm going to say this is probably, I don't know. What could this be, man? Maybe Friday the 13th, because I know that's been a rumor recently as well, and it looks like the film reel, so maybe it's like a classic horror icon type of thing, and it is both on Hollywood and Orlando, because if it was it only in Orlando, it'd be like, oh, it's me, Slaughter Cinema 3, but no, it's not that. It's probably an IP, and I'm just going to go out and say I think it's this Friday the 13th, because, you know, Friday the 13th is such an iconic horror franchise. And if not that, this could be also Scream as well. It's either one of those two. But I'm going to lean towards more Friday the 13th. Alright, so this is going to be the only segment that I will be recording, because I do feel really confident about all the rest of my theories. And this is going to be for SS-24B, because I thought it was a WWE house that was getting rumored. But the more I think about it, and the fact this is only on the Orlando spec map, just kind of confuses me. And I generally do not know what this is anymore. Like, it has wings, a city, a scythe, and a skull on top. I just do not know what this is anymore. I have some wild card guesses because I saw a really interesting post online possibly saying this is another Weekend house, which I do not see it personally. But the theory was the city represented in After Hours. The wings represent, I think it was the Sites, Donna Femme, and the wings Hurry Up Tomorrow, which that could be cool, but at the same time, I just do not see it with this house. As much as I would love another weekend house, especially in Orlando, since we didn't get a Nightmare Trilogy last year, I don't think this is the case. I think this is either another, like, punk rock city house, possibly, like, another gothic city punk rock house, but, like, yeah, if you guys have any ideas of what this house is in the comments, please let me know, because I am generally stumped with this house. Like, I have no clue what this is. All right, next up we have this magnifying glass over here with the ghost on it. And me personally, I think this is Scream. This is really screaming Scream to me. That was a tongue twister, I know. But yeah, the reason why I said that is because the whole gimmick of the Scream films are the main character trying to undercover who Ghostface is. You know, he's killing everybody and they're trying to figure out who Ghostface is, and that makes kind of sense with the ghost magnifying glass, because you do not know the killer's identity until the very, very end of the film. And sometimes there's even multiple ghost faces, which would be a really cool scene to have if that maybe as House Scream. Like a scene, like a mannequin room with like a bunch of ghost faces could be really cool. But yeah, overall, since it is Scream, I'm extremely excited. Scream is another one of those IPs I really wanted in Halloween Horror Nights, but I just never thought it was going to happen, which is why I didn't mention it on my Halloween Horror Nights speculation video, because I just genuinely didn't think we'd get a Scream house, because, like, there was so many opportunities for us to get a Scream house in the past, but we just never got it. But now we're actually finally getting a Scream house, and I'm really excited about that if this is Scream. Okay, now let's move on to the one that I was absolutely losing my shit over at the beginning, F and F, which is the Fast and Furious lot. Locations are subject to change, but even if it is the F and F lot, I would be extremely happy with this placement, because I think for this IP, this is so good. But guys, I think we did it. I think this is indeed Five Nights at Freddy's. What other IP has security cameras like this? Like, the whole gimmick of Five Nights at Freddy's is checking the cameras to see where Freddy and Bonnie Chica are. Like, that's the whole gimmick of the games. And also, I don't see any other IP on this list that could be the Blumhouse IP, because you usually get a Blumhouse IP every single year. I generally do finally think this is the year we are getting Five Nights at Freddy's. And as you guys saw my reaction, I could generally cry. Like, I'm being so for real with you guys. I have been wanting a Five Nights at Freddy's house forever. I have been advocating for this house for 2 years now, which made it seem, 2.5 years now. Like, since 2023, when we got the announcement that FNAF is coming to cinemas on the 27th of October. That's when I saw it. But yeah, I was begging for this house every single reveal. I was like, oh, where's Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh, where's Five Nights at Freddy's? The spec maps was like, okay, I was trying to make up some copium, like, this could be FNAF, even though it really wasn't. But guys, this is 100% Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't care what other people say. I am on the dot. My gut is telling me that this camera is Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, that is like the first thing that, like, jumped out to me was this camera. And I had to check originally if this is just an original IP or if it's on the Hollywood spec map. No, this is on the Hollywood spec map. This is an IP. And this is 100% Five Nights at Freddy's. I know I'm kind of saying the same thing over and over again, but, like, I just cannot believe we're finally getting this house this year, possibly. Because, as you guys know, these spec maps are usually extremely accurate. And even though we may not get some of the IPs, there's usually, like, a couple IPs on these spec maps that are on the dot we actually get this year. And I am praying that FNAF is one of the ones that is actually, like, real we're getting. Because generally, if FNAF is a house, this could be my favorite house of all time. Like, I'm being so for real. Like, I love Five Nights at Freddy's. I love this franchise. And I just think the potential of this at Halloween Horror Nights could be absolutely incredible. Okay, now let's go on to the original house here at T3. This looks like a Christmas house. And honestly, for this Christmas house, I'm going to throw out Killer Kringles. There was a little section for Slaughter Cinema 2 last year where it was a little Christmas horror themed house with the killer Santa Claus, and that's what this could be possibly. And if that's the case, that is really cool. I think a Killer Kringles house could definitely work and could be really awesome. Originally I thought it could be Terrifier, which the next house is, which we'll talk about in a second. But yeah, honestly, Killer Kringles house is really cool if this is what that is. It could be another Christmas or winter themed original as well, which I'm always down for Christmas or winter themed, like, original houses. I think they're really cool. Like, I really like Yeti campground kills from a couple years ago. And just overall, like, I'm definitely intrigued about what this is. I just do not know what it is. Okay, T4. This is Terrifier. Now, let me tell you why. Art's main way of carrying his weapons and sometimes even bodies is in these trash bags. Once again, with FNAF, my gut is telling me that this is 100% Terrifier. And just like FNAF, I am not as excited because, like, FNAF was, like, the top dream house. But this is number 2 for me. I cannot believe we were actually in a Terrifier house this year. Like, oh my God. I never thought we would get this house. I never thought we'd get it this soon. But the fact we were getting a Terrifier house is unbelievable. Because the potential for this to be not only probably maybe the scariest house of the year, but also the most goriest house of all time. Because if you guys have seen the Terrifier films, you guys know how fucked up those kills are. Like, there is a couple of kills for each film that for me personally, who watches the horror, I can't stomach. And I just cannot wait for the Terrifier house. Like, I am generally considering to possibly go opening night this year. Like, if there was a preview night like they had last year, I might actually cave in and buy that for myself. Because, like, dude, Terrifier and FNAF and Scream in the same year potentially is absolutely insane. Like, this could be like a top 3 lineup for IPs of all time for me. Like, you guys have no clue how much I love these franchises, and, like, I just cannot believe we're getting Terrifier. Like, oh my God. And it's like, it's gonna be so cool to see Art the Clown on, like, t-shirts as well. Like, you know, like, the t-shirts every year. Art the Clown on t-shirts with other horror icons is really awesome. And yeah, Terrifier is just great. Next up, we have TFT2. It looks like a little robot spaceman. I think this is only on the speculation map for Orlando. I do not know what this is. It looks like a guy, like a space guy. This could be like a space sci-fi house or maybe an underwater house because it looks like a diver suit. I don't know. My guess is going to be I'm thinking more into like a sci-fi house, which I think would be really cool. I really do like the sci-fi houses they do at HHN. I don't think I've been in one. I have to double check that because my first HHN was 2022, but I know they have done sci-fi houses in the past. And yeah, overall, whatever this house is, I'm intrigued. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely an original house. Next up is an original that I kind of know what this is. This is Hatchet and Chain. Hatchet and Chain was another segment from Slaughter Cinema 2. And if that is the case, that's really cool. They're these demon bounty hunters. And honestly, they had one of the cooler and more scarier segments from Slaughter Cinema 2. And I am definitely down for this. I think this is a really cool house idea. I think there's a lot of potential with demon bounty hunters. It could be a really fun house, a really cool house, and a really gory house. It can also have a lot of really cool scares in it. Hatchet and Chain is a really cool house idea, and overall, I'm definitely satisfied with this. But yeah, I'm not going to leave your Hollywood guys out, so let's go over to Hollywood spec map for a second over here. I know we talked about Orlando, but yeah, let me quickly go over to that. So for Hollywood, once again, the IPs are pretty much the same. We have what I'm calling Friday the 13th, in parentheses. We have Scream, Fallout. It looks like we also have Five Nights at Freddy's and Terrifier. But now we have the other houses we have here. The first house that's brand new is this. Looks like a doll. So I don't know what this doll could be. It could be I don't know what this could be. It could be a scary doll house. It could be, who was the guy who from Latin America, like the boogeyman who like kidnaps the Spanish boogeyman. It could be a house for him. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But if you know, you know. But I don't know. I'm just going to say it's either an expansion from one of the 3 legends. I think it's El Cucuy. I think his name is El Cucuy. Yeah. I think this could be an El Cucuy house. I know we had one in the past, but this could be an updated one. This could be a scary doll house or something. I just do not know. But whatever it is, it's going to be really cool. And next up, we have just Unknown. Apparently, it's unknown, so we don't know what this one is, because there's 2 unknowns. There's unknown for this and unknown for the Terror Tram, so we don't know what this is. But yeah, H slot 1 is our next original house, which looks like a witch hat here or a wizard. So I think this is a wizard house because it looks like a wizard house more than a witch. So it's either a witch or wizard house. It could be maybe dueling dragons for Hollywood. That could possibly what it is because you have the wizards fighting like the ice and the fire wizard. That could be what it is. That's my guess. Realistically, I don't know what it is. It could be something entirely original. We don't know that, but it's definitely something to do with witches or wizards. That is my guess. And yeah, that's basically it for the Hollywood spec map. Overall, I am beyond excited for Halloween Horror Nights this year. I think the potential IP lineup is absolutely insane. And yeah, I am just still in disbelief and shock that we might be getting Finds at Freddy's this year. And I just cannot believe that. And yeah, if we get more information, if we get any official house announcements, I will make a video on them. But for now, I'm going to go back to working on the hut ranking video because, believe it or not, it's a lot of work. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video I made today. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you like Halloween Horror Nights, we'll be making Halloween Horror Nights videos in the future. And maybe even possibly a vlog for me going. I probably won't be able to go into any of the houses, but maybe I could make an out-of-house reaction or something. But yeah, overall, really, really, really happy with the speculation map this year. And this definitely is a makeup for me for last year because I'm not going to lie. As much as I love the houses we got last year, I think the IPs personally, on initial, a reaction or an initial, announcement, I was really underwhelmed with the IPs we got last year. But, the houses were fantastic, so I don't even care about that anymore. Insidious the Further is one of my favorite houses of all time, and that's what I was complaining about. But anyway, goodbye, everybody. I'll talk to y'all in the next video.